So hi. I just got off like the doctor's office, and and I don't know, he gave me like some papers and some stuff, and I'm sorry, I really didn't pay much attention to that. I think
they're in and out really fast sometimes. So
he was saying that I was diagnosed with like ADHD.
ADHD?
Yeah, I think that might be it. But,
all right.
I don't know. I'm just worried about that stuff because it's affected me so much, especially from my job and my relationship and stuff like that. So, am I sick?
Okay. Well, let's back up. Okay, so first off, easy answer is yes. You have what is referred to as a mental illness, but it's not. You're not sick in the head. Don't look at it like that. But let's back up first. Let's just give me a brief description, sort of the kind of symptoms that you came here with to start off.
Well, I have a hard time concentrating, even when I was back in university and in my job too. Is I always get fired because they keep on teaching me how to do stuff, but I mean I try to learn about it, and you got nice curtains in this office of yours, eh?
We just had those, but nice. Let's get back on. I think I'm starting to see what you're talking about, but so let's get back on the track. So
I'm basically just I find it hard to concentrate. Sometimes I get so distracted sometimes, and there are days that I I try to keep busy.
And you just have trouble focusing on
exactly.
things.
It's just I do one thing and then I move to the next, and I never finish.
All right. Well, that's more common than you'd think. It's actually especially with everything that's going on right now, all of the lockdowns and the COVID.
Oh, I know those truckers in Ottawa, man. They're really
that too. That's all. It all piles on. But I see what they've given you here. So this is Concerta. Okay. So what this is basically, this is just going to help you chill out effectively. It's going to help with that attention span. It's going to help with that fidgety. You should see that diminish pretty quickly.
Okay.
So they've got you on a 1/2 milligram first thing in the morning. A half milligram once a day.
Okay.
You want to do this one first thing in the morning.
Okay.
So after about an hour after you take this.
And this is the Concerta?
Yeah, this is the Concerta. After about an hour, you should notice an effect pretty quickly. It should just be easier to focus. Again, that twitch, that fidget, that sense that you got to keep moving, that should dial down.
Okay. So I take this in the morning, you said, James?
Yeah, you want to take that one first thing in the morning.
Can I take this with my coffee? So usually I need my coffee.
I
like coffee. Coffee in the morning.
I do the exact same thing. Okay. The problem with that, though, is that the caffeine in coffee is probably contributing to the symptoms. Now, I'm not saying you got to completely swear off coffee, because I couldn't either.
But I need my Tims every day. It's hard for me
instead of 3 cups a day, maybe 1 small cup in the morning, or try half calf or something like that. Because that routine of you get up and have your coffee, I do the exact same thing.
I like my soda too, so I got pop,
all of that kind of stuff. It's good. I'm not saying you can't have it, but you want to focus on moderating that stuff, because that sugar, that caffeine, that's going to exacerbate some of this.
Okay.
And the Concerta is only going to do so much. I mean, if you drink 8 cups of coffee a day, you're going to be twitchy. You're going to have trouble concentrating. I used to do the same. Okay. I used to get the shake, so I didn't have enough coffee.
That's probably why I got fired at Tim's, because I was really down there. It's free coffee, so...
Well, then Tim's that's a pretty big caffeine hit, too. So that's something that you probably should try to dial back.
Okay.
Again, don't feel like you have to completely swear off coffee or caffeine. You still need to live your life, but look at how much of that you're drinking and see if you can dial some of that back. Again, even if it's switching to half calf or having 1 less cup, dial it down slowly. Don't just go cold turkey on coffee in the morning, but try having a smaller cup, or just dial it back some.
And this is the Concerta, right?
Yeah, that's your Concerta.
That's my Concerta.
And that's one. So yeah, you want.
Is there anything that I should worry about when I take this?
Well, there is a few side effects. I wouldn't worry too much about that. What you probably do the biggest one that we're going to be looking at will be issues with sleep. So this might keep you awake. So that's why it's really important to take it in the morning.
Okay, that makes sense.
Don't take this before bed. Plus, the time it's active is about 10 hours after you take it, and then it's going to wear off.
If I don't take this in the morning, can I take that in the evening?
At that point, you probably just don't want to, because it's going to it's going to be more likely to keep you awake at night. Plus, you'll be sleeping during the normal active period of the medication. So if it's noon and you haven't taken it, you're probably still good.
Okay.
But if it's 4 in the afternoon, 5 in the afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
you missed that day's dose. It's not the end of the world. This isn't something that you absolutely have to take every day or it won't work.
Okay.
But yeah, so you don't want to. But yeah, you definitely don't want to take it before bed.
So
Now,
this basically just helps me to focus, to concentrate.
yeah, basically. Now there are a few other side effects with this medication. Potential side effects. They may not. Flare up on you, but one of the big ones is hyperactivity, which seems, as this is technically a stimulant,
Okay.
and
So I'm always on the go. Will this make me on the go more? Is it?
well, it shouldn't. But like I said, it is a stimulant, and that does seem kind of counterintuitive. So
Okay.
there is a chance that this is going to make you hyperactive. Now, if it does, let us know. Call the office right away. If you have any of these side effects, if we're there's a few others, restlessness, you may have a bit of a tremor.
Okay.
There's dizziness, hallucinations, a headache. Any of those, let us know.
Anything that's not
Anything that wasn't
normal,
there
then.
before,
Okay.
basically. If this is
Right.
and it's causing a problem, if it's just a very mild headache for 10 minutes, half an hour, you might not have to worry. But let us know. The doctor. There's other options, very similar medications that might affect you differently. These always affect people a little bit differently.
Okay. Okay.
So, but the big one, like I said, that we're really looking at is the potential for insomnia. But fortunately, they've also given you a prescription. I see here for melatonin.
Is that melanin? Is that it?
Melatonin. it's
Melatonin,
called. So
that's a different
what that's going to do. This is one to take right before bed.
Oh.
So this is
okay.
going to help you. It's going to basically help with that side effect of insomnia.
What
Plus-
does that melatonin do?
So basically, what you do. So it's called a sedative or a hypnotic. Basically, that's just going to help you sleep. It's going to help you calm down.
Oh, it's
at
like
the
a
end of the night.
sleeping pill, is what you're saying.
Yes and no.
Yes and
it's
no?
it's gonna assist your body to go to sleep, but it's not
Will
going to
I be
actually put you to
addicted to
sleep.
this? 'Cause,
These
like-
no, these are
No,
okay.
Okay. Okay.
And again, if you find that
I'm just worried. I'm just worried.
anytime you're taking a new medication, it's always good to ask as many questions as you can. That's just a good policy.
Sounds good.
But basically, this is just going to help you get to sleep a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
So this one here comes in this is a 0.5 milligram. You know what? I just thought of something. I said a 0.5 milligram for your Concerta. That's actually not. That's an 18 milligram dose.
Oh, okay. So half
it's
a milligram.
one
for
pill.
the-
You don't really have to worry. It's
Okay.
one pill, and for your melatonin, it's one pill.
And there's instructions on the things. It says here, just once a day, 18 mils. So I just follow like. What
Yeah,
they-
you
Okay.
can follow that. Like, if you're ever not sure, your pharmacist is a great resource to give us a call. But yeah, so sorry, an 18 milligram dose for that.
Okay.
But again, it's one pill and one pill, so you don't have to.
That's
you
not-
don't
that's
really
not-
need to worry about the
That's
milligram
not easy
dosage.
to like miss just one in one.
One in
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's one in the morning,
one
one in the
in the
evening.
evening. Okay.
Easy peasy.
I guess I have to go to the dollar store and buy one of those pilly things.
It's
Right?
not the worst idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only one of each, so and you don't want to mix them up. You don't want to take your
Oh.
melatonin first thing in the morning and then your Concerta first thing before bed. Then that's not going to do anybody any good. But so that's a pretty normal dose for
Okay.
both of them. Now, after a few weeks, we're going to schedule a follow-up. You can come in and talk to the doctor and let us know how it's going. Are the symptoms going down?
I won't get cured with just these pills. I need to see somebody
Well,
else.
we always want to do a follow-up, first off, to make sure the medication is working like we want it to. They might need to tinker with the dosage, a little less, a little more, a different kind of medication. That's out of my pay scale. That's going to be up to the doctor. But if you come in and you tell us, I've been taking these pills every day just like I should have, and I'm not noticing any improvement, the doctor's going to want to figure out why. Or you're going to come in and say, everything's great, I feel so good, and then we'll know. And then we'll keep you on the same regimen, and you'll know what to expect, what to hope for. And then again, if you find after 6 months it's not working anymore, you'll come in, talk to the doctor, and they'll figure out why.
Okay. So I don't know. It's just a lot for me to like absorb. I mean, I apologize. I really tried to listen to the doctor there, James, and thank you for like trying to help me out. But is there anything like locally that I can like look at that maybe could help me
Absolutely.
understand
So,
more about what I have?
one of the
or-
things that we need to be aware of with any kind of mental illness, be it ADHD or anything else, is the medication is only going to do certain things. It's going to help you with your actual symptoms.
Okay.
But all of that other stuff that you talked about, having trouble keeping a job, or relationships, or
sometimes
issues.
I guess it's because I don't sleep too much, man. Is it? I don't know. So that melatonin's going to help me sleep.
That
the other
should-
one's going to keep me to like concentrate. Okay.
And again, once you have that good regular sleep pattern, that's going to help too. You know what I mean? Like just having a good regular sleep pattern. If I don't sleep, I'm useless the next day. So if you consistently have poor sleep, that's going to have an overriding impact on your entire life.
I just want to get better, man. I just want to.
This is the first step. So once you start taking these, you should, like I said, notice a reduction in those symptoms: the twitching, the anxiety, the feeling like you're always on the go.
Yeah.
But all that other stuff, you know. If you asked me earlier about, you know, does this make you sick in the head? Yeah. All that kind of negative thought processes that come with, you know, a mental illness it's a scary sounding term. I mean, that's, you know. So what I'm going to give you is some information. It's a place downtown. It's called Family Enrichment.
All right, that's good.
I've worked with these guys a number of times. They're very, very,
Are there a lot of people with, like, I don't know, with the same cases?
Absolutely. Like, this is the kind of stuff that they work. They work with people that are dealing with addiction or with a diagnosis like yours, or with personal relationship problems, marital stuff, and anything like that.
Oh, that's nice.
They basically do counseling. So what you do, their website is right here.
Okay.
All right, and this is their phone number. You can call them, or you can go online and do this.
Oh, that's nice.
And you can book an appointment. So what they're going to do after, it's supposed to be within 5 business days, so they're usually very quick.
Okay.
They're going to give you a call.
That's nice.
They're going to ask you a few basic intake questions. You know, what kind of issues do you have? And they'll set you up with a counselor.
Okay.
They'll make an appointment. You go in. Like I said, these guys are great. It's not... They do charge, however, they work with a lot of different insurance programs, and there are subsidy programs available as well. Okay. So if you're not able to pay, they can work with you to find a way to get this done. They also have an employment counseling thing. They can help you find work if you're having trouble finding work due to your diagnosis. They can help you out with that. Like I said, they're very, very good. Let's see what else here about them.
So it's just that family enrichment place, or are there any other places that maybe I can go to? Like,
there's not a huge number of places in Fredericton. Okay. There's a lot of online resources too. There's CH, I think it's Chemo it's pronounced.
Yep.
If you really need to talk to somebody right now, that's often more geared at somebody that's maybe very, very depressed. Okay. With your diagnosis, most days, you know, you're okay. Your diagnosis is a problem, but it's not...
I noticed that the painting yours is nice, eh? I've been looking at it the whole time. It's really good.
Oh, I'm glad you like that.
Yeah, it's nice. It makes me feel like quite at home. My mom, I think, has the same painting over there.
Well, it helps the mood of the room. So, but that's the kind of thing too that, you know, again, with Family Enrichment, it's a very welcoming environment. There's a lot of, you know, they have. Nice. It's not when you go in, you don't feel like you're going to a doctor's office. You go in and it's like, it's a nice welcoming spot with, you know, and they've got art on the walls. They're, you know, very, 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 very. They have a nice fish tank actually.
Oh, nice!
That's where I like that. I like those. So, but no, they're very good, and like I said, they can help you with, and they're not going to go in there and prescribe you. They're not psychiatrists for the most part. They're going to go in there. They focus on things like mindfulness practices.
That's good. That's good.
Talk therapy.
I'll
and
be honest
things
with you, James.
like
So I'm just like worried about just like the medication and everything. And then you said that it's what I have is it's a disorder, and I'd rather talk to people. And
absolutely, there has been cases of people. They go in there and they talk things out. They learn coping strategies for say that it's a stressor that they can cope with. We're never going to get rid of stressors and anxiety, things that cause anxiety, because anxiety is a normal thing in our lives. Okay. But they're going to go in and help you deal with that. So maybe if you're having trouble concentrating on something, they're going to teach you techniques to help you concentrate. Mm. And again, I'm not saying that this means you'll never have to take your medication again or anything like that. Again, that's completely out of my scope. That would be something to discuss with the doctor. But if you can sort of, via those sort of natural practices, maybe you need less of this. Or maybe once you're sleeping really well, and again, that's something to talk to with them and to talk to with the doctor, though.
I guess I'm in this for the long haul.
Unfortunately, that is one thing. These are not a cure. Don't think that just because you have these, you don't have ADHD anymore, because you will. That is something that you're going to have to deal with for the rest of your life. For better or for worse, that's just a part of you.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm happy I got this information from you, James. This is really, really, really helpful. So.
All right. Any other questions at all?
No, not really. Do you think I can get a copy or something? So
you can have hold on, let me make sure you can have this one right here. This is
awesome.
all of their information. It's got information about your medication,
Okay.
both of them. And like I said, if you have any other specific questions about your medication, the pharmacist they know more about them than I do, certainly. They go to school to know exactly everything you need to worry about with these. So.
And you said you'll just call me again, like if to book like a follow up and stuff like that.
We will, yeah. Somebody from our office will reach out and we'll schedule a follow up appointment. So, and again, a good thing to do is each day, if you can do it, is keep track of your symptoms. You take this tomorrow and you realize that you're having a really productive day. You're getting the small, boring tasks done.
Okay.
Write that down.
Oh, that's a
You know
good
what I mean? Like sort of keep a journal of each day, and then you can look at it. Because again, after 3 weeks. You've been taking this every day, you might not remember, well, I felt really good that day and I didn't really feel good that day, or I missed my dose this day and I really noticed it, or something like that. That's useful information the doctor can use to make sure that
I'll write that down, right. Like putting out lists and stuff.
Always a good thing to do, just keep track of those symptoms, see how you feel.
All right, sounds good, man.
All right, well, okay, any other questions, don't hesitate to give us a call.
Well, thank you, James. Appreciate this.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a good one.
Oh, don't forget those.
Oh, thanks.